Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you for those that are tuning in. I appreciate you very much, and I enjoy doing this with you guys. So thank you for being involved. We're going to start off with shake it off. We do this just to let go of anything that may have come up and that's not serving us. So we just let it go. Stress, whatever it may be. And now we're going to move into a hand rub. We'll go through each finger 3 times, light friction. We do that on both hands. And when you finish, we're back in the hand rub. Okay. And we're going to move into our Kundalini breathing exercise. For this, we keep the spine nice and straight. And it's always good to keep the spine straight when you're meditating. It helps release feel-good endorphins. It's always good to sit tall, walk tall, just for those reasons. It releases those endorphins in the body. And it helps your meditation practice. So we're going to do that. And then we engage the root lock over and over. And that's when we squeeze the pelvic floor muscles, then the lower abdomen, then the upper abdomen. And as we start that initial squeeze, we inhale and imagine this beautiful energy coming up to the top of our head, because it really is. And then we'll hold our breath for a count or two, and then exhale. And as we exhale, we release those muscles. And we do that over and over again through, for this part of the meditation. And we're going to curl our ring fingers and then have our thumbs slightly over, and the other fingers are just relaxed. And we rest this palms facing up on the knees or thighs. And we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we just do this in silence, guys. All right, guys. Just a couple words of note. It's always good, like I said before, keep your posture good. That definitely aids your practice. Slow, deep breathing is beneficial too. And it doesn't have to be anything, you know, outrageously slow or deep. Just slower than deeper than normal. Do what feels right for you. You shouldn't feel lightheaded or anything like that. It just should be you're going a little slower and a little deeper. That's it. So that, and then we do, I like to call them hand yoga poses, but traditionally they're called mudras, and we do different things with our fingers, hold different poses, like so. Um, they're meant to be easy. They're meant to be simple. If you find that you're feeling any kind of strain or anything like that, just um, spread out your fingers and then rest them that way. It's fine if you can't hold the hold. I used to teach in the senior centers, and some of the seniors had arthritis in their hands and they couldn't do them. So I would always say, just keep your hands, fingers spread apart as much as you can. It doesn't have to be like this. It's a relaxed straight. Okay, so it's a little curl to it, and then we rest them palms up on the knees or thighs. Um, but if you can do the poses, great. If you can't, it's still good. You're getting the breathing, you're getting the posture, you were using the affirmations and the mantras, so you're getting a lot of benefits. Um, so yeah, those are the things I'd say. And then for this practice, we're going to focus on breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Okay. And we are going to go, okay, we're going to go into multiple poses. So we're going to, this is the first one. You're going to take the index finger and touch it to the tips of the thumb. The other three fingers are together, and this will be palms facing down. And then we're going to move into another pose. So that's the first one. So the second one, we just curl in the fingers like that, keeping the same pose, the index fingers to the thumbs. So that's the second one. Then the third one, we're going to switch over and we have the thumbs resting on the palms. And then the four fingers are on or even a little over your thumbs. So those are poses we're going to go through. We'll start out like that, and that, and then that. Okay. And you can go through at your own pace. We're going to do this for about 8 minutes. And you have your choice of, actually, we're going to do one specific affirmation. I am breathing in vitality. And again, nice, slow, deep breathing. Okay, and one more thing, just a reminder. Um, 3 levels for meditation. Just you can beginner is just use the affirmations, the mantras, and then the pauses in between the words end up being part of your meditative practice. And then when you end one phrase and then start it again, that pause you make longer, and that's your meditative state. That's how I view it anyway. And it doesn't mean that we don't have miscellaneous thoughts. We just let them go. They come and go. It's like you're um, in a car, you're a passenger in a car, and you're seeing signs come by, billboards, and it just they come and they go. That's it. You just let them go. Sometimes you'll get inspiration, so that's good. Sometimes you get reminders of things, that's good too. But in general, you want to try to have quiet your mind a little bit. We have so many thoughts a day. A lot of them are um, not good. Some of them we worry over nothing, over things that never happen. So this is beautiful for your brain just to have those moments of silence. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. Um, we're gonna have our fingers together in both hands. Our thumbs are slightly away like so. And the left one, we're going to keep up like so. And then the right one, we're going to slide it so the right thumb is behind the left thumb. And then it looks like this on the back from the back side. And you don't have to keep it perfectly straight. That's not as easy to hold. I usually angle it so it makes it easier to hold. And we're going to use the affirmation, I am strong. And when think of it, it could be um, internal strength and external strength. And I like to focus more on the internal strength. That's so important. Not that the external is not important, but the internal is so important. So we'll just hold it like that. And again, we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, and nice straight posture. All right, guys, and forgive me, I'm a little tired today. Had a busy, busy day. Um, so I started about different ways to meditate. The easier way is using the affirmations and then repeating the affirmation, and the pauses between the words are part of your meditative state, and the pauses between the repeat of the affirmation are um, your meditative state. And do that one longer, okay? And then the other way is just focusing on your breathing. That's it. The focus on the in breath and the inhale and the exhale. And that would be like an intermediate level. And then taking it to a higher level is trying to feel the energy we're working with. And it's not always easy. Some of the affirmations, it's not easy to feel the energy. So I always like to use the energy of happiness as my default. So when you're doing it, you're still focusing on your breath in the third way, and but you're feeling the energy of what we're working on. And like I said, if say for instance we're using the affirmation, I am focused, it may not. That's one we're going to do in the next one. That might not be easy to feel that energy. So I think most of us have experienced happiness lots of times. So we know what that energy is like. So we can feel it. Sometimes you'll have to think of a thought of a happy moment to help you. Sometimes it could just be a yes, and a little movement or something to get you started. Whatever works for you, okay? That takes a little bit to get there. And when you do, when you feel that energy of happiness, hold on to it, extend it however you want to view it. So those are the three levels of how I do it. Affirmations would be the easiest, then focusing on your breath would be intermediate, and then more advanced would be trying to feel that energy as you're focusing on your breath as well. Okay. Um, any of those ways are great. Okay. So the next one we're going to do, the left hand fingers are spread out and palm facing down on your knee. And I like hanging my fingers over my knee as I do it, but you can do it however you like. You can rest it on your thigh if you feel guided to do that. This is your practice. These are suggestions. You can tweak it however it suits you. And then the right hand, there's two ways you can do it. You can have the fingers together and the thumb by the side. And you want to have a slight curve to it. Or you can have it with the fingers spread out, and you want to have a slight curve to it as well. And then the elbows bent to your side, palms facing forward. And we're going to use the affirmation, I am powerful. All right, guys. So if we're holding our hands or arms out or anything like that, usually we'll do the poses a little shorter. But usually I'm trying for 8 minutes now. Not always, but most of the time trying for 8 minutes. So there's less interruption and you can be more in of a flow. Um, we are going to just take our fingertips, thumb, put them together, and then there's a space there, and we hold it like so, and hold it heart level. And if you get tired, we're going to do this for 8 minutes, so you may get tired. You can just rest it so your forearms are resting on your inner thighs, and then the pose is like on a downward angle. Okay, it's better here, but like when I meditate at night. I keep it simple. I have all the poses are more resting. So I would be holding this one resting on my lap on a downward angle. All of them are like that. The only ones I'll hold up, like when I do the heart or different body parts, I would generally won't do ones where I'm like this because I just want to relax. That's generally I do it before I go to sleep. So yeah, that and our affirmation is I'm focused. Excuse me, guys. For the next one, you can have your choice because we're running out of time. So I'll give you a choice. You can either cup your hand slightly or have the left one on the bottom, the right one's on top. So you do this. Thumbs are tucked. And the affirmation would be, I am present. Or you can touch the index, middle, and ring finger to the tips of the thumb, and then the pinky is extended, and this would be palm facing up. And then in the right hand, we would curl the ringing pinky with the thumb slightly over, or you can touch it like so, either way. And then the middle and index fingers are together, and this would be palm up as well on your knee or thigh. So if you do that one, you can use the affirmation, my life, uh, my life is happy and healthy. So you have your choice. So whichever pose you want to do, this is the affirmation, I am present, or with this one, uh, my life is happy and healthy. Okay, we are going to finish up with a gentle shake it off. I hope you guys enjoyed this practice. I enjoyed doing it with you guys. It was awesome. All right, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.